So you want to make Gorilla Tag videos, but you don't really know how to edit them, and you don't really know what the good software is or like how to use it, and you think it's too complicated, so you just stop making Gorilla Tag videos. Well, this video is for you because I'm going to teach you from a pro's perspective how to edit Gorilla Tag videos. Now, the software that we're going to be using is called Davinci Resolve, and there is a free version of it, which is really good. Trust me, it's really good. If you want to go even further, you can buy the $295 Pro version. It's just a one-time cost, but that is so much better than Premiere Pro, let me tell you. You save so much money, and this software is low-key better. I would rather use this than any other software in the world. So go ahead and search up Davinci Resolve. At the time of recording this video, the latest version is Resolve 20, so that's what we're going to actually be using. And go ahead and hit this free download now, like fill out some details, and you will be set. Now, when you first open Resolve, you'll have no folders or projects, but I highly recommend that you organize your folders so that you know what's happening. So anyways, go ahead and click on Untitled Project and just name this like whatever you want. My first Gorilla Tag editing video or something like that. Now, when you first open this new project, it's gonna look a little scary, but just trust me, it's gonna be really easy. The main page that we're going to be focusing on is the edit page right here. So go ahead and click on this. Now, there are a couple of things that we're going to need to do before we start importing our footage and everything. Go down here to this project settings button. Make sure timeline resolution is 1920 by 1080 HD. Set the timeline frame rate to 60. Make sure it's 60. It's going to say 24 by default. Make sure it's 60. Then if you want to keep it 60 for every project, which I highly recommend, you should go up to these three dots in the top right corner and hit set current settings as default preset. Click on this button right here. That will make sure that every single time that you open a new project, it'll be 60 FPS and you don't have to worry about changing it every single time. But like low-key, 60 FPS is like the standard, so you should definitely be using that. Go ahead and click cancel. And now we're going to import our thumbnail, assuming that you made a thumbnail, because the thing is with Resolve, the first thing that you import is like the thing that's going to show up, if you're organizing correctly, the thing that's going to show up right here. So you want to import your thumbnail so you can like easily identify videos every single time. So funny enough, I don't actually have a thumbnail, so I'm just going to make one real quick. Here we go. And now to import the thumbnail, hit Control-I and hit downloads, or wherever your thumbnail is, and just click on it and import it. Then when we press the home button, or when you open this again, or when you look for it, it'll show the thumbnail first, which is what you want. With the thumbnail out of the way, we are going to move on to importing our footage. So importing footage is exactly the same as the thumbnail. Control-I, hit the footage, hit enter, and you're good. So there we go. So once you have your footage, all you gotta do is drag it on. So the first actual thing that we're gonna be going over is cutting the footage and getting rid of the dead space. Nobody likes dead space in videos, and you probably heard this 1,000 times. Hey guys, today we're gonna be checking out the new Critters map in Gorilla Tag. We have some dead space right here. We are going to press Control-B to split, then press like the backspace button to delete. So we're gonna fully cut up this video, remove all the dead space. Again, I'll press Control-B again, delete this. And this is just a montage of me doing that. Okay, I know I kind of skipped a lot of the dead space, but I'm just gonna roll with it. But you should make sure to cut up all the dead space. Don't remove all the mistakes, remove most of the mistakes, but people like it when you have mistakes in the video, just like this one. Oops, I made a mistake. See that you liked it, right? Comment down below if you like. Yeah, so keep some mistakes. People like it. It's more authentic. Now, next we are going to add a bunch of subtitles. And maybe you're not a total beginner and you actually know how to like add subtitles and make text, but they all look really bad for some reason. If you just drag on a text plus element and say, here is a subtitle, bring this down. That is not a subtitle. Hey, well, technically it is, but it doesn't look good. In the description, I have a pack of a bunch of really cool subtitles. Just trust me on this one. Captions / subtitles, whatever you want to call it. Presets for text. I'm going to actually drag these on. Anyway, so you have a bunch of these, and these are like different colors of basically the same thing. I know, they look pretty good, but, you know, you can always adjust them if you want to. I'm not gonna, because we have all the colors that we need. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag on one of them. Right like this. Hey guys. And I'm gonna write like, hey guys. Then right before I say today, I'm gonna hold Alt and drag this and it'll duplicate it. Hey guys, today. Now I have a couple tips at this moment in the video. if you want it to run smoother, because I know it might be a little glitchy with these, or maybe the video is glitchy because your computer is kind of bad, go up to playback, render cache, and change this to smart. Do this for every project because it's only going to help you. Then if we play this a couple more times, watch as the blue line like appears.
Hey guys, today we're going to be checking out the new...
After you do it, it'll turn blue, and that means like it's all like rendered kind of, and the cache is saved for those like effects.
Hey guys, today we're going to be checking...
It looks a lot smoother like it will be in playback. Now, I'm also noticing that my audio is a little bit quiet on this video, so what we're going to be doing, click on this and bring this up a little bit until it looks like that. And you only actually have to do this for like one, because we're just going to copy and paste the exact same effects, but like do this.
New critters map in Gorilla Tag. New critters map in Gorilla.
So that looks good. That looks about right. We are going to hit Control C on this clip. So then you want to select the rest of the video, or just hit Control A. Hit Alt V on your keyboard. This will open up this thing. Make sure nothing is ticked. Like if these are all ticked, don't do that. Turn that off. But just make sure the audio attributes volume is ticked and click apply. This will make sure that every single clip has the right audio amount, and you can adjust it further for specific clips if there's a really loud part or a real quiet part or whatever you want to do. So once you're finished with the subtitles, I'd recommend just doing subtitles in the intro. You don't actually need them the whole video, because people don't want to watch subtitles for the entire video unless it's a YouTube short or like a TikTok. Then you want that. But let's say we have the intro done. Assume that I did it. Okay, assume that I did it. You know.
Hey guys, today we're going to be checking out the new...
It's looking pretty smooth. That's because they're presets and they are built to look smooth. You can change the colors if you want. Like if you really like want black or something like this. It actually looks pretty sick, not gonna lie. But anyways, we are done with captions. Okay, and now it is time to add zooms. Yes, you heard that right. We're gonna add zooms like in the middle of the video. If there's something cool, you want to zoom in or like zoom out. I would actually suggest using Mr. Alex Tech's like zoom presets, because they're actually pretty awesome. I'll show you both ways though. There's another way, which is like how you're actually supposed to do it, but I'm just kind of cheating like this. Let's say we want to zoom in like right here and then end the zoom right here. Just drag the Mr. Alex zoom right there.
Hey, let's read this.
And it'll zoom in. But if you don't want to cheat, like I just did, you want to actually do this for real with keyframes or whatever, you could start like here at this moment keyframe by clicking like this diamond up here. You can just do zoom. You don't have to do everything. Then like here you have it zoomed in like really far. Then here you want it to zoom back out at 1. So like right now it looks like this.
Read this.
Right now it looks like this. Zooms in like that. That doesn't look so smooth, does it? What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna go up to keyframes right here. Click on this keyframes curve. Parameters, video, transform, zoom X and zoom Y. They're basically the same. You have this big like anyways, press Control A, select all of this. Up here you'll see an ease in and ease out. Click on that and it'll ease it, so it's like eased in. I don't know if you'll notice the difference because we're gone pretty far.
Hey, let's read this.
Kind of smooths, and you know, do that for every single thing because nobody wants to watch a linear zoom that just looks really bad. Anyways, click effects to like get out of the keyframes, you know, assuming you have media pool and effects, and make sure you do that with every single part that you want zoomed. Then we're gonna work on sound effects, sound design, you know what to call it. Let's say there's a funny moment. Maybe we want to add a vine boom sound effect. I'm assuming you don't have it, but you know, if you have it, that's even better. There are tons of Discord servers with a bunch of sound effects, including the GTAG editing server. I would highly recommend joining that. Anyways, I'm gonna grab a vine boom right here, vine boom high quality, or you know, vine boom normal. Drag this onto audio too, or different audio if you have more audios. So right when I say critters, I'm gonna have the vine boom, and don't make it too loud because nobody wants to have like super loud sound effects. But just turn this down like this.
Out the new critters map in Grill.
And then we can cut this and fade this. Sorry, I did that kind of fast. I'll show you how I did that. I pressed Control B. I deleted this, and I added fade out by dragging this little thing.
New critters map in.
Now actually I have some other like sound effects, and drag this impact one on.
Let's get into
it right there.
So let's get into it.
And then that sound effect. It's funny because that sound effect is like, okay, anyways, moving on. Let's say you have all your sound effects. It's honestly not that hard. Make sure to change the volumes and listen to it. But we are moving on to music. Music's even more fun because you get to select the music. And please, I am begging you, don't use the overused music like the freaking K9 music and the freaking Wii Shop music. Nobody likes to hear that because every single person and their dog used it last video. Instead, find something on, like, for example, I'll pull up a page. Pixel, or what's it called? Pixabay. Go here. The websites have amazing music. Go music, and then like press enter like that, and then you can select the music and the genre and the mood and the movement and the duration and the theme and the content type. And then once you have your music, drag it in. Let me actually find some music. I am going to use no, let me pick one. This SpongeBob music background. Drag it to a new track.
Hey guys, today we're going to be checking out the new Critters map in Gorilla Tag.
And then there are some volume issues. First of all, you want the voiceover to be the loudest, so that should be the loudest. Then the sound effects should be second, so I'm actually going to turn these down. And then the music should come after, which should be even quieter. If it cuts off, you can either like get new music, like drag in a new track. Sorry, I think this one's overused. Drag that down so it matches.
So I'm actually going to head back.
Or you could just like copy and paste the other one. Either way, you want to cut the music at the end and delete the other part and fade it out.
Really like.
I don't know. Once you're done with music, we are going to work on transitions. Go ahead, make sure the effects library is open first of all, then go to video transitions, and then just like drag on any of these. Of course, you don't have to use transitions. Not everyone does. In fact, some people don't like transitions. But if you wanted to use a transition, you could do something like dip dissolve. There are always things that you can change about these transitions, like the ease. For example, always choose in and out. Most of the time, it looks better most of the time.
Gorilla Tag. So let's get it.
Or sometimes you don't even notice it. But make the transitions not like too noticeable. They should like add to the video, not like remove from the video. That's pretty obvious, but yeah.
So
if you really want like a really good transition, use the smooth cut, because the smooth cut probably, you know, as the name suggests, it's smooth and it's a cut.
So
now it works better probably like in real life, but like it's not bad.
So
okay, that's pretty bad, let's be real. And so do that all across your video. Now you actually probably want to add sound effects for every transition too.
So
if you want to, I guess. You don't have to. Go ahead and like find a sound effect for it and then do this. Okay, wrong sound effect. Now we're gonna work on something called color saturation, because a lot of these clips kind of look kind of dull. Like if you want to stand out, this is not gonna do it for you. Go ahead and open one of these in the color tab by just hovering over it, color, and we're just gonna turn the saturation a tad bit up. Don't overdo it, because nobody likes when it's overdone, but you know, if it's like that, right? Then go back to the edit page, copy with Control-C, select all like the video clips, press Alt-V, color correction, don't do like anything else other than color correction, just color correction, click apply, and everything will be a little bit more saturated, which you like. Now we're gonna add some effects to the video because it's looking kind of dull. For example, you could add a vignette like here in the intro by just going to searching like all folders right here. So add vignette like so, drag it on. This would actually work better with like a spooky video, but you know what I'm saying. It looks nice anyways. And if you also want to add glow, open this in Fusion and add a soft glow like that. But if that looks too weird, I'm gonna actually add a custom glow that I have called Dream Glow. I like this one better. Turn this down a little bit, maybe like red or something. Again, you don't have to. The point of editing is trying to like convey storytelling, so the glow is not really important, but it looks kind of nice, so like why not use it? But don't overuse it. Make sure not to overuse it. Corgi actually has a bunch of these like effects, which I can show you, like a camera shake one, like a flicker one,
checking out the new
like a tracker. That's actually kind of cool. How do you do the tracker? Play it.
Guys, today we're going to be checking out
So it's like tracked. Anyways, there's a bunch of effects. And if you boost the Gorilla Tag Editing Discord server, you get all of these for free. And also you get some cool pop-ins, like this smooth pop-in and like and the shake pop-in. You know, I love the pop-ins. Anyways,
today we're
I'm getting distracted. We are now going to work on the captions. Now I'm gonna tell you some tips for captioning. So you probably already did the captions like the beginning or the end. Let's say you have a YouTube short and you want the captions throughout the whole video and you don't want to manually write them all because that's really boring. Go ahead and get the studio version of Davinci. I'm just kidding. Get CapCut for free and like use one of the 6 like free captioning thingies. But if you do have $300 to spend on an editing software, which I highly suggest that you get Davinci Resolve Studio, if you can get it, then you can go up to workspace. Shit, where did it go? But if you do get the studio version, you can actually go up to timeline, AI tools, create subtitles from audio. I just changed the maximum to like 0 or 1 because I like one word, but if you like more, you can actually change this to like, I would recommend like 14 or 20 or something like that. Anyways, language, just keep that all default and click create. It will scan the entire video for every single little piece of captioning, and it will put some default captions on there. Once it's done,
hey guys,
captions, like pretty good captions, not gonna lie, for like the entire video. If you like don't really know and the video is kind of short, you might want to like check all the captions. Go ahead and check all the captions. I'm not going to do that, but these captions don't have a ton of customizability. I mean, they do. You can go like here and go track and like customize this or whatever, but like it's not going to look that great, to be honest, because you can't have any animations or anything. Like you can't have the cool things that
hey guys, today
I'm actually going to delete these, and we are going to do this for Snap Caption users. After downloading Snap Captions, make a bin, call it Snap Captions. Then like get some presets or make them, or like get the free ones that I have in the description that look really awesome that you should definitely use. Then you go up to workspace, scripts, comp, Snap Captions, subtitle 1. And these are all like the presets that I'm gonna use. I actually low-key like the RGB one. I know it's gonna look a little weird, and just trust me. I just do to lowercase and then like none, no punctuation. Remove all, sorry, no punctuation. Create captions. And this might crash. It like crashed for me on the first time, so just like make sure that everything's smooth. Make sure that subtitle track's like actually enabled and you're at the beginning of it. Once it's done, just save the project and then click on this thing and turn off display subtitle tracks because you don't need them anymore. A pro tip if you're using this, move like different subtitle tracks that you want to be different color. Like let's say most of the text should be black, but then a couple words should be red. Move the ones that should be red up, and then do a separate like Snap Captions one for that. It's kind of complicated, but it's kind of not. And that is it for captions. Now it is time to export your video if it's all done. You should not export your video right after you're done. You should actually like watch over it because, you know, you could miss something, or you could like want to change something, or you could want to spend a whole nother day to add a cool effect for 3 seconds of the video. That's me. Also, I know I'm editing in like a specific style that everyone uses. Don't use this style if you don't want to. Like, make your own style. Be authentic. More people will subscribe to you if you're different than if you're just like the same with everyone else using the same effects, you know. You're not special anymore for using cool effects in 2025. I'm sorry. There you go. Your project's done. Mine doesn't look done, but you know, let's assume it's done. I would highly suggest watching a ton of other like Davinci Resolve tutorials if you want to get into this and like learn more, because I'm only teaching you like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to editing. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and click on this deliver button. So file name, I would stay at custom export. If you really want to do it quick, just hit YouTube, but do custom export most of the time because you can change some stuff. File name, my video. Location, put this in your downloads. Now, listen closely. If you are not using Snap Captions and you're using the regular subtitle tracks, you want to go to subtitle settings right here, export subtitle, and then choose burn into video because we want to burn it into the video. This just means that it's not like a separate file or like embedded captions. It's actually like in the video so you can actually watch it. But you know, you want to style them first and whatever. Anyways, go to add to render queue down here and hit render all and wait for it to render. Once it's done, go ahead and post it to YouTube or whatever. And then also, if you like this video, you should probably subscribe. Let's be real, guys. You should subscribe. And good luck on your editing.